despite averaging around 30 points per game this season. Damian Lillard has also done an excellent job of finding teammates when needed. That's why we're aiming for his total assists against the defenseless Spurs. Daily NBA player endorsements below. It's a somewhat light night of NBA action with only 5 games on the board for hungry basketball bettors. But that doesn't mean there isn't a lot of value to be found in the player hardware market. Tonight, I look forward to Damian Lillard continuing to contribute as facilitator and Jordan Clarkson coming back after a rough journey and keeping the Nets in the window against the Kings. Here are my top NBA player prop bets for Tuesday, November 15th. NBA players for November 15th elections held on 11/15 at 1300 Eastern Time. The best NBA bonuses. Want to bet on some NBA action? Here are 2 of the best bonuses * available. A. New users on FanDuel can get their first bet up to $1,000 without breaking a sweat. Today's best NBA player decors. The odds widgets below represent the best odds currently available for each betting market in regulated sportsbooks. Dimmer Lady Damian Lillard has pitched for the upstart Portland Trail Blazers this season, and now he's bringing his teammates into the action. The Portland quarterback looks like a solid bet to keep handing out the dime in tonight's San Antonio Spurs game. Lillard averages 6.0 assists per game and scores nearly 30 points per game. But he's really put a lot of effort into getting his teammates into possession lately. Lillard has provided 25 assists in his last 3 games and has 6 or more assists in 4 of his last 5 games. That includes scoring 12 assists in his final timeout against the Mavericks. The Spurs have been struggling on the defensive this season, 28th in the defensive rating, and have been burned by teams willing to make extra passes. The 28.1 opposing assists per game San Antonio allowed made it a draw for the worst grade in the NBA. Dame has had over 6.5 assists in each of his last 2 games and should be 3-3 in this game against the Spurs. The equal coin is the cherry on top. Damian Lillard Prop. Over 6.5 assists. Clarkson counts them. The Utah Jazz are returning home after a 3-game streak, in which the team suffered their first streak of the season. But they will try to finish that skating when they welcome the New York Knicks on Tuesday night. Jazz's offense has stalled a bit in the last 2 games, but the Knicks can't stop anyone right now. They're 24th in defensive rating for the season, but last and next to last in opponent percentage, with allowed points in the last 5 games. Tonight, we're looking at Jordan Clarkson to capitalize on this matchup. He's coming back from a game against the 76ers, but is averaging 18.1 points per game this season, and has averaged 20 points per game in his last 8 games, where he has scored 20 or more 6 times. Another reason to love Clarkson here is that he's a sniper from beyond the arc this season. Clarkson has hit multiple 3-pointers in 13 of his 15 games this season, 39.3% in 7.8 tries per game. Now, he has a chance to attack the Knicks' defense, which has shot opponents up to 3 points per game this season. At 18.5, Clarkson's overall score is very low in this matchup. Jordan Clarkson Prop. Over 18.5 points. Barnes & Noble. The Brooklyn Nets are still struggling to get out of their preseason pit as the West Coast outing continues against the Sacramento Kings tonight. Brooklyn opened his journey with a win over the Clippers, but followed it up with a loss to the lowly Lakers. And some of the same problems for the Nets emerged in the loss. Not only have the Nets allowed the Lakers of all teams to shoot over 40% from the three-point range, they've also been rebounded by a Lakers team that has really struggled to clear the window this season. And that's what we're focusing on tonight. The Nets are the 23rd place in the NBA in number of opponents' rebounds per game and the last place in rebound rate. Obviously, Kings' Domantas Sabonis will do some work on the boards, but the increased number seems to be of little value. We will therefore turn our attention to Harrison Barnes. The Kings forward is putting on an odd rebound performance against the Warriors, but that might give us some value here. Barnes averages 5.1 rebounds per game and has had 5 or more rebounds in 5 of his previous 6 games. Still, we're getting a total of 4.5 rebounds in this game. To clean the glass a bit, go back to Barnes and go over the rebound support. Harrison Barnes Prop. Over 4.5 rebounds. Today's NBA game odds pages on this topic.